Yes.
All right. I'm with Jacob. Jacob Trimm-Bryan.
Trimm-Bryan.
Yeah, Jacob and me have been acquainted actually via the internet for quite some time, and he's one of the Trimet transit geeks. Just a lot of us. There's a lot of us out there, and so I've known you. It's the first time I've actually talked to you, but I've known you because I used to send you material. Now, Jacob's claim to fame, and those of you who follow the material remember the incident where was it you and somebody else actually got into the Center Street garage and took a bus on a joyride, right?
Yes. So I've been doing a scam on Trimet for 8 months. I had first went into the intranet, the trinet.trimet.com, and ordered stuff from dentist uniforms and gun uniforms, badges and keys, and we started going into the facilities. And then after that, taught myself how to drive the buses, both from Trinet and watching the drivers, and just started driving them around the yard and then the facilities and whatnot. And then one night at Center Street Garage on the holiday of May 30th, which I think is Memorial Day, all the other facilities are closed because it's Trimet, so they
Right.
one central location. And I ran into some employees that I guess are not good employers or not very nice employers, and they knew that I wasn't supposed to be there, and they said they were going to make a big deal about it. And the station agent that was there, Ed, his name's Ed, I forget his last name, but he's
Yeah.
a pretty cool dude, and he told them, it's not their responsibility, this person's here in uniform, they've got a badge they got in, and that it's a holiday and they need to go home. But a few specific employees were very insistent, no, police need to be called, and he needs to be detained and whatnot. So I knew it was going down a bad track, and I happened to have another friend waiting outside, so I let them in through the secure area, and when they were trying to block me out from leaving, I just got into one of the new 3500 series buses and started it up, and then they tried to pull out another bus in front of me to block me from leaving, so I just went around and hit that bus full speed, and then I went out the gate, and by that time, there was still no police there yet, and I'm on 17th going towards Highway 99 at full speed, and then I guess eventually Portland police come to Center Street, and they see there's a big empty bus and another bus that's severely damaged, and then they radio out to Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, and about after 10 minutes of that, then they start a chase with the bus.
Okay, so they were chasing you down. So they spotted you and they chased you, right?
Yes,
So
the
you,
Sheriff's
so
Office, because Portland Police Bureau, the Transit Division, broadcast to all law enforcement that there's a stolen bus and that it's out of the area, and
okay.
it was a new bus,
So you
and one of the people
okay?
saw it.
Finish your thought. Okay. So you crashed, right?
Yes.
Tell me about the crash. How'd you crash it?
Oh, that was when I was leaving the facility, and they had another
Oh,
bus
you
trying
didn't.
to block me out. That's when I hit that bus, and
Oh,
it damaged some of the side windows and the other side of the bus.
okay. So, but you didn't crash the bus once you were out in the street there driving.
Oh no.
Oh, so what did
Yeah,
you?
the crash inside the facility, and they called that the hit and run.
Oh, I see. So you saw the cops. You just pulled over and let them arrest you.
They had spike strips on the road, and yeah, after that, the bus
Okay.
stopped.
So you had
And
no.
they were already there from all areas. They had the front surrounded at gunpoint, the back, and then by that time, not just Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, but PBB and other agencies had joined in the chase once a few deputies spotted it, so it was basically game over there. But if, if I was in a different location, the chase could have continued, but my intention was not to harm anybody, so that could have been very dangerous if I was downtown Portland or something.
Yes.
Um,
Right.
but,
So you
yeah.
just wanted to get away from because they were trying to detain you at the center garage. They wouldn't let you leave. So you just wanted to
Yes,
get away. So
but
you.
Ed Bastian made sure, or I forget his last name, Ed something.
Uh-huh.
I have it somewhere in my phone. But he's a pretty nice station agent, and I've known him personally too, because he's great friends with Scott.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Scott, yeah.
Yeah.
And
let's not go
he's
ahead.
never had a problem with me. Yeah. But
so you got access to all of this. How did you get into Trimet.org? Somebody must have given you.
Trinet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went in through the back way. Just type in someone's username and then answer their security questions.
Oh.
Which are pretty easy to find nowadays. Like, where's your nearest sibling? Just look that up. Where's their high school mascot? And then you're in. Change their password.
So right from there, you're able to get you were able to get badges and stuff that way.
No, I was just able to know. Okay, so I can dentist uniforms. I can get, into the Hawthorne, and then I can get into the facilities and steal badges. Keys to all the restrooms. Because once you got a uniform, you can basically just walk in. Because Trimet's hiring young, and if they see another person walking in uniform, they're gonna hold open the door for you.
Yeah.
They don't even ask questions. It's the older operators. It's they're a little bit suspicious of the circumstances.
So if they hadn't tried to detain you, the bus never would have got stolen. You would have just walked off, and that would have been it.
Oh yeah, I would have just left.
So
that's what Ed wanted.
Yeah.
And they refused because multiple news agencies, Trimet never released anything themselves until actually Portland police basically put them on blast, as well as Clackamas County, because they tweeted all about it. They released news information about it, which they weren't supposed to do because I was a minor, but I guess they felt it was such a grave concern that the public had to find out. So then all the news agencies went to Neil McFarland and Roberta and some of their spokespeople, and they basically refused to answer what happened, because they said that it would jeopardize the pending trial and investigation, that it was internal matters, but that they would step up security. And Neil McFarland said it will never happen again, which is a total lie. I mean, they haven't even changed their MDT mobile data terminals. Their password for the fare is still 4856. And everybody knows that. Anyone can get on at Beaverton Transit Center right now, 4856, and just print off tickets. So they haven't changed any security. If you see Merlot or Center, their gates are still open. You can just get on and get on the bus, and as long as you don't see somebody that you know, in the front of the office, then it's not going to be reported. So I don't know what specifically they've stepped up, but I don't see transit police out there near the facilities. They're probably in their office. So
yeah, that's been brought to the attention of who when we out here in the internet are talking about Trimet, Trimet officials don't really care what we think, and they don't really pay attention to us. But we talk about the lack of security all the time at the facilities, but nothing ever changes, and that's basically because it's government, and the people running government don't really give a shit in the first place. So you got a year? You almost got a year in jail for this? So what were the final charges for stealing the bus?
Unauthorized use of motorized vehicle, possession stolen motor vehicle, burglary too, multiple counts, but they put it into, I think, they did a span of 3 months from one date to the other date, and then another 3 months, they did one 3-month run at Merlot, 1 3-month run at Center, so 2 burglaries, unlawful motorized vehicle possession, motorized vehicle, 2 counts of criminal mischief, 1 to the bus that I hit and 1 to my bus, criminal trespass, interference with public transportation, and they didn't get me at trial. They lost to impersonation, they lost to the computer fraud, and there was no such thing as kidnapping. And so
they tried to get you on kidnapping?
They were initially going to file it, but they couldn't find reports. I guess something was even wrong. They found out, because there was no camera footage of me in the bus, surprisingly. The 3500 series, my attorney even has an email from Trimet I could probably send to you after. This was their first, the 3500s back in when I did this were brand new.
Mm-hmm.
So they hadn't really, I guess, ever went in and tried to pull security footage. So this was the first time they did, and they found out that all the 3500s their security footage couldn't be pulled, and they sent my attorney and the DA's office an email saying and get something done to them. So that was even more concerning, just in general, that Trimet ordered a bunch of buses with they had cameras, but they're useless because they had no, retention of any data.
But this was then they were brand new. When was it? When did this happen? This was a couple of years back. Was it
May 31st of 2016?
Right. Yeah. So it's not quite 2 years yet, but yeah, I remember chuckling because I had known you informally. And I saw the news and went, "Holy cow!" he took a joyride on a bus. And of course, I thought that was funny, but I know that they would fry you, and they did. So, do you have any regrets about the situation? Obviously, you must. Yeah, you wouldn't have done it. So, what were you doing in the garage anyway? You just want to hang out down there? What was the deal with that? You just like being down there?
I thought it's a good place.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah, you're just a bus groupie, right? That's what you were.
Yeah, right. And all the information's right there. You don't have to get it from somewhere else.
Yeah. Jason was a true blue Trimet geek. I can verify that. He wanted to know about Trimet, and he was really into it. See, this is the thing that people don't understand about the geeks, is that we're really into that, man. Okay, we want to know about this stuff. All right. Well, anything else? That's a fascinating story. I want to thank you for sharing it with me and others.
I would just ask if you have any thing you'd like to say about the situation, or.
Well, I know that you were going to.
Specifically, what do you think? Why, how did Mr. McFarland or the board of directors improve or enhance security at the facilities after that incident? Or do you think?
I guess they didn't at all. From what I heard, they didn't. I had been retired.
I think they just thought, this person's in jail, society's going to forget about this incident. Who cares?
Yeah, they don't really track on that. I mean, security is just a slogan at Trimet, not just the garage and the employees, but also the public. It's a slogan. There's no real investment in security above what the minimal that they already do. They just don't care, basically, I guess. I mean, that's my observations and from what I understand. And I'm sure somebody else could do exactly what you did if they wanted to, if they had the money to do it. They just walk in and do it.
Oh, yeah, and it could be someone with bad intentions or something.
Sure, of course it could. Yeah, okay. All right, man.
All right.
Well, thanks for talking to me, Jason. I appreciate it. All right.
Jacob, yeah.
Jacob, take care, brother. Take care, bud. Bye.